Hi and welcome back. Welcome back. It's been a while. Yeah, welcome back to the Cyber Cafe. My name is Femias and I am your host here. We speak technology in the everyday language for the everyday man. So relax, grab your favorite drink, and let's have a techie conversation. I hope that you have been keeping yourself safe on the internet out there. Yeah, and as usual, we bring amazing conversations, amazing topics, and today is not different. I would like to discuss about the employees, the common mistakes that our employees make, or the common errors that our employees make. So they're like a couple of things that we all have people that we work with, and some of the things that could compromise the organization are not necessarily, they don't require a hacker to be very smart out there to actually compromise the organization. When you think about it, it's like simple things that we could actually avoid if we are not so busy, right? These things don't require hackers to be too smart. If you've been on this channel before, you know, spoken about the different types of hackers. The script kiddies are the young ones or the newer hackers that get things off the web and try them out. And sometimes you might find they can also compromise your organization, right? They just need us to be a little bit too busy to pay attention. So human mistakes are behind very many of the data breaches, including like phishing attacks and different other things. Today, let's discuss some of those things that happen because of employee errors. So, number one, we have phishing emails. So, we've spoken about phishing before, and this is when like you receive an urgent email requiring you to either log in or share critical information. You click on the link and try to log in, and before you know it, you see nothing is happening. The website looks familiar, but nothing is happening, and you move on. But you've already entered credentials. Different ways. Phishing can happen in different ways. You have could be a voice call where someone is pretending to be from IT, trying to fix something, and you ignore it and you say, "Oh, yeah, I will do that. Or let me just do that before I get out of office." And you share information to someone pretending to be from IT. Or you could have someone pretending to be your boss or from accounting, requesting you to complete a document they have attached. There is always a time, if a time element or an urgency to it, a consequence in case you don't do it, different things about phishing. But that's not why we are here. So the whole point is, if you don't pay attention as an employee, then you are actually going to compromise the organization. We have things like password reuse, where you are over a period of 12 months, you have probably reused the password. And in case you have gotten into a data breach, or you have that password has been compromised, then now you have a problem, right? You have things like weak passwords that are breakable within a few hours. You have um, sending sensitive files to email addresses outside of your organization. You have um, so many other things that our employees can fall prey of. For example, the receptionist at your entrance could download an app or could be tricked. You have things like shoulder surfing, whereby you are in a restaurant and you are surfing, you are working on something for your organization, and someone is just standing behind you, maybe a waitress or a friend or a colleague or someone trying to ask for help. You have things whereby it's called tailgating, maybe open the door and someone pretends maybe they forgot their card or they're a contractor, and you allow them into the building, or they just enter after you've entered and you've put in your credentials. There's so many other human errors or employee errors that your organization could be, could fall prey of because of a mistake that someone didn't think through. Now, what's the antidote, you might ask? So, of course, the best solution, and I've been mentioning them, best solutions is awareness training. The best solution or antidote you can do for your organization is ensure that people are always aware of what could happen. It is better to to prepare than to recover from something. So we have learned that the more you train employees, the more you send simulation attacks to them over time, especially in business hours. You simulate against their minds. What could they do in that situation? When they open the email, will they know where to report it? You have to train your employees so that they are always paranoid about weird emails, weird information. And of course, you train them to make sure they confirm with IT, make sure they have the reporting option, and that when they report, these things are actually taken into account and feedback is given to them. Um, you could run a champion program whereby you have representatives from the departments, they train each other, and if they need to contact you from security or from IT to give more insights about a topic, you are always available. Then you have things like you can post different material on email, or you can create banners for the their backdrops on their computers. You can also create programs whereby every quarter you run through campaigns, you run through competitions and reward people so that people know that this is motivating for them to actually participate. Basically, that's how we keep it top of the mind so that we can reduce on the human error and not fall, not let not the whole organization get into trouble because of a small mistake that could have been avoided, right? Yes, so your IT organization, I mean your IT department or your security department could put in all the nice software, but there is no software that can fix the human element or the human error. So the only thing we can do is continue to pound this information and try to reduce on that weak link. So we are trying to build human firewalls within the organization and change the narrative from human beings being the weakest link to being our first line of defense. So if you agree with this particular thinking, or if you think there is any other way we can enhance the human element and improve on how humans respond to cyber attacks, or if you know anyone who has fallen prey of, just mere not paying attention, go on and put that in the comment section and let's have a discussion. And until next time, my name is Femias. Bye.